Hello there YouTube, it is your boy 3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are looking at another Safari LTD figure. It is the Wild Safari Limited Spinosaurus from 2019. Yes, this is their 2019 Spino. He a big boy. He a very big boy. A lot of people in the dino collecting community aren't a fan of it. I quite like it. I really only have one complaint, but we will get to it. First up, articulation. There's none. It's a Safari LTD figure, so there ain't going to be any. Sorry, folks. The only Safari I can think of that has any articulation is like the mythical T-Rex or whatever. I think it has jaw, but most of these don't. But they typically have pretty good sculpts and paint apps. Yeah, you can see the paint is really cool. I like the orange. You know, we talked about another Safari dino recently, the Gionzalsaurus, I think. And it was orange, and I mentioned how much I like the orange look on it. This guy, also orange, also really like it. He's got these kind of stripes going on. Pretty cool. I like the webbed feet. Very dark nails. The tail, a lot of people will probably say it's too crocodilian. It's not. I wouldn't call this an accurate tail. That's just a straight-up crocodilian's tail. Straight up. But you know, I have so many Spinosaurs, and I think that kind of helps differentiate it in my collection, so I'll go for it. He's also covered in osteoderms. Full disclosure, I don't know how accurate osteoderms are on a Spinosaurus. I know they aren't accurate on like a T-Rex or something like that, but on Spinosaurus I really don't know. It's just the official description of what Spinosaurus looks like. I feel like it changes so often that I can't keep up with it. But that's just, it seems like most sculptors are just intent on making this dinosaur look crocodilian. Oh well, he's got his name written on his tummy in case you forget. I really like the head sculpt. Nice big teeth. You know, the Safari always does a good job of sculpting inside of the mouth, I think. And painting it as well. Big old tongue. Oh, you can see it's kind of crooked there, but that might just be from being in a box for a bit for transport. I really like the eyes. Nice green eyes with a lot of good paint around them and on the snout and stuff. And he's got little ears here. Looks quite nice. You know, this membrane here is just the same color as the skin. That's something Safari does a lot that I think could be improved on, but it's all right. And he's in a swimming pose, which was initially like what I was excited about when I went to get this guy. The place I get my Safaris, he was $25. I got him 30% off for like a holiday deal. And I was like, oh, cool, one in a swimming pose. That's good. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, wait, just his back legs are in a swimming pose. The front's kind of neutral. That's odd, right? Like, at first I didn't notice it. It took me a little while, actually. But I'm glad I noticed it before the review. And I was like, wait, the back legs are swimming, but the front legs aren't. But once again, the swimming pose is one of the main things I liked, and then I realized it's only half done. I wish he was full swimming pose. But if he was full swimming, they probably intended full swimming pose at first, but then they were maybe like, oh, if we do full swimming pose, he might not stand as well. But he already doesn't stand super duper well because his tail points down a little lower than the feet. So he flops kind of no matter what. He flops around. At the very least, mine does. So I think the best thing to do would have been full-on swimming pose and then a stand that kind of holds him up so you could have a full swimming pose Spino. That's a great idea. I don't ever see Safari doing that. I'm sorry. Maybe some other toy manufacturers would be happy. Safari's toys, they don't really have any real packaging. It's just like a tag, and that's it. I don't see them ever making a stand like that. I have a ton of action figure stands, so I could whip something up. Like I could have a flight stand here and make him stay up. Like with I have several McFarlane and Tamashi flight stands. I could easily do that with those, but I shouldn't have to. That's the point I'm trying to make. I shouldn't have to. So he's a nice looking figure, except I wish the legs were more uniform. I would have liked all swimming legs, but if you gave this all swimming legs, he might not be able to stand up, but he already doesn't. So then I guess all walking would have been fine, but I wanted a nice swimming Spino-Bino. But oh well. I still think he's a good price for like the size and stuff, especially if you get him 30% off like I did. He's a cool fig. He looks good, but once you realize what's up with those legs, you can't unsee it. As in, fortunately. Oh well. Anyway, let's compare him with some other figures, huh? Here he is with another Safari LTD. Since they insist upon making him look like a crocodilian, here he is with a crocodilomorph Caprasuchus. That's pretty cool. I like that. I really love this Caprasuchus figure. I show him off a lot in size comparisons specifically because of that. That looks cool. I like it. Next up, how about a Schleich? The Schleich Gastonia, a nice Nodosaur. That's cool. I dig that as well. Hella fine. Fine by me, at least. And last but not least, actually, technically not even last, because I still want to show a couple more after this. I don't know why I said last. I guess it's the last kind of this type of dinosaur toy. It is the Papo green running Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I actually like how they look together a lot. I think they are a nice good size to be displayed together. Don't you think? That looks really cool. Really cool. Let's open that mouth. Nice. Make him kiss. Love it. All right. Moving Rexy to the side here. I am now going to move on to the Jurassic franchise. That's right. You knew it was coming, folks. I gotta show them with a Hammond collection figure. Of course I do. So, here's our Spino-Bino with the... Oh, hold on. with the Hammond Collection Concavinator. I like this too. I think that's fun. I rotated its hands to be the right direction. They haven't been in past videos. But that's because they're not sculpted to sit like that. They want you to put them like this. That's just how they're supposed to sit on the figure, so it looks more natural, even though it's not correct. But I think they look cool together too. They kiss. And now, of course, I'm going to show him with a kaiju. Huh? Let's show him with kind of the kaiju. The one based off dinos and that many of us kids who were dino lovers grew up to love as well. How about the Playmates Toys Toho Classics Godzilla Terrestis? I always want to call him Godzilla Phyllis for some reason. I know that's the other anime Godzilla, but that's cool. I mean, obviously this Godzilla is effing huge, so he wouldn't go well with this guy, but they still kiss, so it's fine. Just, if you display your kaiju and dinosaurs together like I do, then I figured you'd want to know. And now you know. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Safari LTD Spinosaurus figure from 2019? It's pretty kosher. I quite like it. I just wish the legs were more uniform. I wish they would have just picked what they wanted the legs to be. Because I love the coloration. I like the sculpt otherwise. The osteoderms, once again, not sure how accurate that is. Pretty positive this tail isn't accurate. But it looks cool. I mean, I have the Papo Spinosaurus and several Jurassic Park 3 vintage Spinosaur figures, and they're not even close to scientifically accurate. But I like them. Yeah, when it comes to this kind of dinosaur toy, I do prefer scientifically accurate. But also, the Spinosaurids are some of my favorites, and I just want as many of them as I can get. He's a good size. He's durable. He's got cool paint and detail. I just wish they would have either committed to the swimming or committed to the walking. And that's it. That's it. But it's really cool, and I think it looks cool in the collection. So thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye for now.